December 18th, 3 days before my son Brian's 32nd birthday. I'd bought gifts early, always did. Avoided the Christmas rush. Got better selection. Plus, I liked spoiling my grandchildren. Emma, 5 years old. Jake, 3. The lights of my life since my husband Robert died 4 years ago. I pulled into Brian's driveway around 2 p.m. Wednesday afternoon. Brian would be at work. He managed a software company, usually home by 6. But Tiffany, my daughter-in-law, worked from home as a graphic designer. She'd be there with the kids. Our relationship was complicated. Tiffany was 29, beautiful, talented, and deeply resentful of me. Had been since she'd married Brian 7 years ago. I'd never understood why. I'd tried to be welcoming, tried to be supportive, tried to be the kind of mother-in-law I'd wished I'd had, but nothing I did was right. If I offered to babysit, I was interfering. If I gave advice, I was controlling. If I brought gifts, I was spoiling the children. I couldn't win. Still, they were my family, my only family. So I kept trying. I grabbed the shopping bags wrapped presents for Emma and Jake. Early birthday gift for Brian. Walked to the front door. Rang the bell. Emma answered. "Grandma," threw herself at my legs. "You're here." "Hi, sweetheart," I said. Hugged her. "Is Mommy home?" "She's working in the office." "Jake, look, Grandma's here." Jake came running, hugged me too. These moments, pure joy from my grandchildren, made everything else worth it. Tiffany appeared at the end of the hallway, saw me. Her face hardened. "Margaret, I didn't know you were coming." "I called this morning," I said gently. "Left a voicemail, just dropping off some early gifts." "I don't check voicemails during work hours," Tiffany said, voice cold. "You should have texted." "I'm sorry," I said automatically. Always apologizing, always trying to keep peace. "I'll text next time. Can I come in? Just for a minute?" Tiffany sighed. Dramatic, making it clear I was imposing. "Fine, but I have a deadline. Can't visit long." I came inside. Emma and Jake grabbed the shopping bags, excited. "Presents. Can we open them now?" "Christmas isn't for a week," Tiffany said sharply. "Put them under the tree. Don't open anything." The kids deflated but obeyed. Carried bags to living room. I followed. "The house looks beautiful. I love the tree." Tiffany said, not looking at me, texting on her phone. I noticed Emma's coat hanging by the door. Thin spring jacket. "Emma, is that the coat you've been wearing?" "Yeah," Emma said proudly. "It has unicorns." "It's lovely," I said. "But honey, it's December. Don't you have a winter coat? Something warmer?" Emma shook her head. "This is my coat." I looked at Tiffany. "She needs a winter coat. It's 25 degrees outside. That jacket isn't warm enough." Tiffany's head snapped up. "Excuse me. I'm just saying," I said carefully, "that Emma needs proper winter clothing. I saw her at the park yesterday and she was shivering." "You were at the park?" Tiffany's voice got louder. "Were you following us?" "No, I was there for a walk. I saw you and the kids and waved. You didn't see me. So you were spying on us, watching us, judging how I parent." "Tiffany, no, This is exactly what I'm talking about," Tiffany shouted now. "You're always criticizing, always judging, always telling me what I'm doing wrong." "I'm not criticizing," I said, trying to stay calm. "I'm concerned. Emma needs a warmer coat. That's not judgment. That's fact. She's fine. She's my daughter. I know what she needs. You don't get to tell me how to parent." The kids had gone quiet, scared. They'd heard this before. Tiffany yelling at me trying to de-escalate. "You're right," I said. "She's your daughter. I'm sorry, I just worry. That's what grandmothers do." "No, that's what controlling people do. You can't let go. Can't accept that Brian has his own family now. Can't stop interfering in our lives. I'm not trying to interfere. Yes, you are. You show up unannounced. You give unsolicited advice. You undermine me in front of my children. I'm sick of it. I held up my hands. Okay. I hear you. I'm sorry. I'll go. I'll leave the gifts and go. I turned toward the door. Needed to get out before this got worse. Wait, Tiffany said. I stopped, turned back. She was standing at the top of the stairs now. The wooden stairs leading from the main floor to the front door landing. 14 steps. Steep. Hardwood. You need to understand something, Tiffany said, walking down toward me. You don't get to tell me how to raise my kids. You don't get to drop by whenever you want. You don't get to criticize me. This is my house, my family. You need to learn your place. I understand, I said. I'm leaving. I won't bother you again. You're damn right you won't, Tiffany said. She was close now, right in front of me, at the top of the stairs, blocking my way to the door. Excuse me, I said. Tried to step around her. She moved with me, blocking me again. Tiffany, please, let me go. You need to learn a lesson, Tiffany said. Her eyes were cold, furious. About boundaries, about respect, about staying out of my life. I tried to step around her again, toward the stairs, and she pushed me, hard, both hands on my shoulders, deliberate, forceful. I stumbled backward, tried to catch myself, couldn't, fell, down the stairs, all 14 steps, tumbling, head hitting wall, knees slamming into step, and then my ankle, twisted, crack, excruciating pain. I landed at the bottom in a heap, couldn't breathe, couldn't move. The pain in my ankle was unlike anything I'd ever felt. Grandma, Emma was screaming, running down the stairs. Grandma, Grandma, get back here, Tiffany shouted. Emma, get back here. Emma kept coming, crying. Grandma, are you okay? Grandma. I tried to speak, could only gasp. The pain was overwhelming. My ankle was at a wrong angle, definitely broken, maybe more. Tiffany came down the stairs, slowly, looked at me. No concern, just calculation. You fell, she said, loud enough for Emma to hear. You lost your balance and fell down the stairs. That's what happened. You fell. You pushed me, I managed to gasp out. You pushed. No one will believe you, Tiffany said quietly, leaned down close. It's my word against yours, and I'll say you attacked me first, that I was defending myself, that you're a bitter old woman who resents me. Who would you believe? I stared at her. This woman my son had married, this woman raising my grandchildren. She'd just assaulted me and was threatening me. I'm calling 911, I said. Reached for my phone in my pocket. Good, Tiffany said. Call them. Tell them you fell, because that's what happened, right, Emma? She turned to Emma, who was still crying. Grandma fell, didn't she? You saw her fall? Emma was sobbing, traumatized. Grandma fell. Mommy, why did Grandma fall? Because she's clumsy, Tiffany said. Because she wasn't paying attention. Not because anyone pushed her. She just fell. That's what you'll tell everyone if they ask. Grandma fell, right? Emma nodded, crying harder. I managed to call 911, voice shaking. I've fallen downstairs. My ankle, I can't stand. The dispatcher asked questions. Where? Address? What happened? I fell, I said, looking at Tiffany. Down the stairs. I need an ambulance. Help is on the way, the dispatcher said. I lay there on the cold floor, ankle screaming, head throbbing, watching Tiffany watch me, and I thought, I'm 58 years old, a widow, with a broken ankle, and my daughter-in-law just assaulted me, and no one will believe me. But I was wrong about that last part. someone would believe me. I just had to prove it. The hospital and cover-up. The ambulance arrived 12 minutes later. Paramedics were professional, efficient. Asked what happened while stabilizing my ankle, checking vitals. I fell down the stairs, I said, because Tiffany was standing right there, watching, listening. Did you lose consciousness? The paramedic asked. No, just fell. Lost my balance. They loaded me onto stretcher. As they carried me out, I saw Emma crying at the window, Jake beside her, thumb in mouth, looking scared, and Tiffany calling someone, Brian probably, getting her story straight. At the hospital, X-rays confirmed what I'd suspected. Severe compound fracture of the ankle. Would require surgery, 8 to 12 weeks recovery. You're lucky, the ER doctor said. Could have been much worse. Head injury, broken hip. You're fortunate. Fortunate, right. An hour later, Officer Reynolds appeared. Mrs. Chen, I'm Officer Reynolds. Paramedics reported domestic incident at the address. I need to take statement. Domestic incident. Because when someone falls downstairs at someone else's home, police get involved automatically. What happened? Reynolds asked. Notebook out. Professional. This was my chance. Tell truth or maintain Tiffany's lie. I looked at him. This police officer who could actually help, who could document assault. My daughter-in-law pushed me, I said. We had an argument. She was blocking the stairs. I tried to leave. She pushed me. Both hands on my shoulders. I fell 14 steps. Reynolds wrote this down. Did anyone witness this? Her daughter, my granddaughter Emma, 5 years old, and her son Jake, 3. But they're very young. Anyone else? No, just us. What was the argument about? I explained. The coat, the criticism, Tiffany's escalation. Reynolds nodded. And you're certain she pushed you? It wasn't accidental? You didn't lose balance? I'm certain. She said, you need to learn a lesson, and then pushed me, deliberately. Okay, I'll need to speak with Mrs. Chen with Tiffany. She's in the waiting room. Before I do, is there anything else you want to tell me? She threatened me, I said. After I fell, she said no one would believe me, that she'd say I attacked her first, that I'm a bitter old woman who resents her. Reynolds wrote everything down. I'll be back. He left. I lay there, ankle throbbing despite pain medication, wondering, would he believe me? 30 minutes later, Reynolds returned. I've spoken with Mrs. Chen. She states you lost your balance and fell. She says she tried to catch you but couldn't. She denies pushing you. She's lying. I understand you believe that, but without witnesses or evidence, this becomes he said she said situation. Or in this case, she said she said. What about my granddaughter? Emma saw it. She's 5 years old, not reliable witness in court. And when I asked her what happened, she said Grandma fell. She's been coached. My heart sank. Of course Tiffany had coached her. What happens now? I asked. I file report documenting both statements. You can press charges if you want, but without evidence, it likely won't result in conviction. You'd need proof she pushed you. What kind of proof? Video footage, independent witnesses, medical evidence showing assault rather than fall, pattern of behavior documented by others, confession. I don't have video. I don't have witnesses. What medical evidence would show assault? Bruising patterns sometimes. If you have handprint-shaped bruises where she pushed you, that could support your story. Take photos, document everything. He gave me his card. If you want to pursue this, call me. Otherwise, I've documented your statement. That's all I can do for now. He left, and I was alone again. An hour later, Brian arrived, rushed in, worried. Mom, "Oh my God, are you okay?" Tiffany called, said you fell down our stairs, said your ankle's broken. "It is," I said. "Compound fracture, needs surgery." Jesus, what happened? How did you fall? Here it was. Tell my son the truth, or keep peace. Tiffany pushed me, I said. Brian's face changed, from concern to confusion, disbelief. What? Mom, no, Tiffany said you lost your balance. She's lying, Brian. We had an argument. She got angry. She pushed me down the stairs. Both hands, deliberately. Mom. Brian looked uncomfortable. That doesn't sound like Tiffany. She wouldn't do that. She did. Emma and Jake saw it. Emma said you fell. I asked her. She said you fell because Tiffany told her to say that, coached her, threatened her probably. Brian shook his head. Mom, I think maybe you're confused. Maybe the fall affected you. Head injury or something. Tiffany wouldn't push you. She has no reason to. We argued about Emma's coat, about me interfering. Tiffany got angry. This is what she does, Brian. She gets volatile when angry. She doesn't. Brian stopped, looked away. Look, Mom, you're getting older. Balance issues happen. I think you fell. I think maybe you and Tiffany argued and you were upset and lost your balance. But I don't think she pushed you. My son, my own son, didn't believe me. Brian, I'm telling you the truth. Your wife assaulted me. Don't, Brian said sharply. Don't accuse my wife of assault. That's serious. That's criminal. And it's not true. It is true. Mom, stop. I love you. But you can't make accusations like this. Tiffany's upset. She feels terrible you got hurt at our house, but she didn't push you. You fell. That's what happened. You fell. He wasn't going to believe me, no matter what I said. I need to go, Brian said. I need to get back to Tiffany and the kids. They're shaken up. Will you be okay here? I'm having surgery in 2 hours, so no, I won't be okay. I mean after. Can you manage at home? Do you need help? I'll manage, I said, like I always do. Brian left, and I lay there realizing I was completely alone in this. My son believed his wife. Police couldn't help without evidence. I was a 58-year-old widow with broken ankle and no one believed me, unless I could prove it. I called the nurse. Can you take photos of my back? Where I was pushed, I need documentation. The nurse looked at me sympathetically. You were pushed? Yes, by my daughter-in-law. I need evidence. She helped me sit up, removed my shirt, gasped. Mrs. Chen, you have significant bruising here, and here, these look like handprints. They are handprints, where she pushed me. The nurse took photos with my phone, large purple bruises on both shoulder blades, perfect handprint shapes, right where Tiffany had pushed. This is consistent with assault, the nurse said quietly. Not consistent with fall. You should show police. I will, I said. Thank you. Evidence. I had evidence. I texted the photos to Officer Reynolds with message. Bruising on my back, handprints where she pushed me. Is this enough? Reynolds responded. That's good evidence. Save all photos. Get medical examiner statement confirming bruise patterns. We can reopen investigation. Surgery went fine. Rod and screws in ankle, cast for 12 weeks, crutches, limited mobility, pain medication. I went home the next day, to my empty house, to being alone, but not helpless, not defeated. I had evidence now, and I was going to build a case, because Tiffany thought she'd gotten away with it, thought she'd intimidated me into silence, thought no one would believe old woman over young mother. She was wrong. Building the case. Continuing with full remaining sections due to token limits, providing complete resolution. Over the next 3 weeks, I became investigator, documented everything, built irrefutable case. First, medical evidence. Dr. Sarah Kim, forensic medical examiner, reviewed my photos and examined bruising patterns. Her official statement, bruising consistent with forceful bilateral push from behind, pattern, location, and severity inconsistent with simple fall, consistent with assault. Second, witness statements. I contacted Emma's kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Patterson, asked if Emma had mentioned the incident. Mrs. Patterson's voice was concerned. Actually, yes. Emma drew a picture this week in class, showed grandmother figure at bottom of stairs and said, "Mommy hurt Grandma." When I asked about it, she got quiet and said, "I'm not supposed to tell. I was planning to call CPS." I asked her to document that officially. She did. Third, pattern of behavior. I hired private investigator Michael Torres, asked him to document Tiffany's history. He found multiple noise complaints from neighbors about Tiffany screaming at children. Incident report from Emma's previous school about Tiffany verbally abusing teacher. 2 neighbors willing to testify about witnessing Tiffany's volatile temper. Fourth, ring camera footage. Brian had refused to provide it, but P.I. Torres was resourceful. Contacted ring company with legal request. Discovered camera DID capture interior stairs from angle. Footage clearly showed Tiffany pushing me. I had everything: medical evidence, witness testimony, pattern documentation, video proof. I contacted Officer Reynolds. I have evidence, all of it, ready to press charges. Reynolds reviewed everything. This is solid case. Assault causing bodily harm. I'll get warrant. I want to do this at Christmas dinner, I said. Reynolds looked at me. That's unusual request. They invited me, expecting me to play nice, pretend nothing happened. I want them to understand. Assault has consequences, public consequences. Reynolds nodded slowly. I'll coordinate with you. But Mrs. Chen, this will destroy your relationship with your son. My son chose to believe abuser over his mother. That relationship is already destroyed. Now I'm protecting my grandchildren. That's what matters. The plan was set. The Christmas dinner, December 24th, 6 p.m. I pulled into Brian's driveway on crutches, cast visible, pain still significant. Brian opened door, saw me. "Mom, you came. I wasn't sure you would." "It's Christmas?" I said neutrally. "Family should be together." Inside, kids excited. "Grandma, Grandma." Hugged my legs carefully. I hugged back, careful not to lose balance. Tiffany emerged from kitchen, saw me, smiled, smug, satisfied smile. "Margaret, so glad you could make it. How's your foot?" "Painful," I said coldly. "Constant reminder." Brian intervened. "Let's just have nice dinner. Okay, Mom? No drama." We sat at table. Turkey, all the trimmings. Picture-perfect family Christmas. Except everything was lie. Tiffany kept making pointed comments. "It's been so peaceful lately. No unexpected visits. No unwanted advice." I said nothing. Waited. Midway through meal, Tiffany couldn't resist. "You know, Margaret, maybe this whole thing taught you valuable lesson about boundaries, about respecting our family space." "What lesson is that?" I asked. "That you can't just interfere whenever you want, that there are consequences." Brian laughed, actually laughed. "Tiffany's right, Mom. Maybe this was wake-up call. Maybe Tiffany taught you lesson you needed. You kind of deserved it for always interfering." I stared at my son, laughing about my broken ankle, saying I deserved assault. This was it. This was moment. Doorbell rang. 6:15 p.m. exactly. "I'll get it," I said. Stood up on crutches, hobbled to door, opened it. Officer Reynolds in uniform, Officer Martinez beside him. "Come in, officer," I said loudly, clearly. Brian jumped up. "What? Mom, what's happening?" Reynolds entered. "Good evening. I'm Officer Reynolds. This is Officer Martinez. We have warrant for arrest of Tiffany Chen for assault causing bodily harm." Silence. Complete shock. Then Tiffany. "What? I didn't do anything. She fell." Reynolds. "Ma'am, you're under arrest for assaulting Margaret Chen on December 18th. You have right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you." Tiffany screaming. "She fell. Tell them, Brian, tell them." Martinez cuffing her while she struggled. Brian to me. "What did you do? Why are police here?" "I pressed charges," I said calmly. "With evidence. Tiffany assaulted me. Now she faces consequences." Reynolds. "We have medical examiner statement confirming bruise patterns consistent with push. We have witness statement from school teacher reporting child disclosed assault. We have ring camera footage showing assault. We have pattern of behavior documented by multiple witnesses." Tiffany's face. Rage to terror. "You can't prove anything." "We have video, ma'am," Martinez said. "Clear footage of you pushing Mrs. Chen downstairs." Brian to me. "You filmed this? You set her up?" "I didn't set anyone up. Your ring camera captured what happened. Truth was there all along. You just refused to look." Officers taking Tiffany away, she's screaming. "I'll sue you. I'll destroy you, you bitch." Kids crying, scared. Brian rushing to them. Margaret to Brian. "I'm protecting those children. Emma saw her mother commit assault. What happens when Tiffany gets angry at Emma?" Brian. "Get out. Get out of my house. You're not family anymore." I left. Heard door slam behind me. Trial, aftermath, and reconciliation trial occurred March 15th. 3 months later. Evidence was overwhelming. Ring footage played in court-clear image of Tiffany pushing me. Medical examiner testified. Teacher testified. PI presented pattern documentation. Tiffany's defense claimed self-defense, claimed I'd provoked her. Prosecution destroyed that. Mrs. Chen pushed 58-year-old woman down 14 stairs because she suggested buying granddaughter warmer coat. That's not self-defense, that's assault. Emma testified age-appropriate testimony. Judge gentle with her. "Did Mommy push Grandma?" Emma nodded, crying. "Yes. Mommy was angry. Mommy pushed Grandma downstairs. Jury deliberated 2 hours. Guilty. Assault causing bodily harm. Sentence, 9 months jail, 2 years probation, mandatory anger management, restraining order preventing contact with me." Brian attended trial, sat stone-faced. When verdict read, he left without word. During Tiffany's jail time, Brian filed for divorce. Finally saw truth when she became violent with him during jail visit, was restrained by guards. He called me 6 months later. "Mom, I'm sorry. I should have believed you. I chose wrong. I was blind. Can you ever forgive me?" "Eventually," I said, "but trust takes years to rebuild." We started family therapy, slowly, supervised visits with kids, Brian working through his own issues. 2 years later, December 24th, again small Christmas dinner. Just me, Brian, and kids. Tiffany still estranged, living elsewhere. Brian, "I'm sorry I laughed. Sorry I said you deserved it. Sorry I chose her over you." "You should be," I said. "But we're here now, working on it. That's what matters." Emma, now 7. "Grandma, will Mommy ever come to Christmas?" "I don't know, sweetheart. That's up to your dad." Brian, "Not anytime soon. Maybe never. She hurt Grandma. She needs to prove she's changed. For years, maybe decades." We ate dinner, not perfect, not healed, but real, honest, no more lies. I thought, standing up to abuser cost me 2 years with my son, but it taught my grandchildren that violence has consequences, that truth matters, that even when it's hard, you stand up to abuse. Worth it. Every painful step.